Well, first you're talking about taking my retirement away. Then you're talking about taking my health care away. Now you want to take Windows XP away? I don't think so. So you want me to go to Windows 8, not 98, but 8. But I heard it don't even have solitaire. Well, what kind of craziness is that?
Welcome to Computer Care Clinic's Windows XP End-of-Life Survival Guide. You've probably heard that after April 8th, 2014, Microsoft will cease issuing security updates and patches for Windows XP. The lights will be turned off. The doors will be closed forever. Now, they've been threatening to do this for years, and the apocalypse has finally arrived. It's not that Microsoft's a bad company. They're merely making a business decision to stop investing millions of dollars in resources to support an operating system that's like 12 years old. Apple routinely does this about once every couple of years, and no one seems to get upset about it. But what this means is Windows XP will slowly become obsolete and incompatible with newer hardware. It'll eventually become virtually unsecured as lame-o hackers with nothing better to do systematically reverse engineer XP, making it unsecureable. Well, if you plan to continue to use XP, you're not alone. And here's what you need to know to keep using that Windows XP machine while minimizing the sky-is-falling risks all those yentas keep blabbing about. To upgrade or not upgrade? That's the question. You could upgrade your Windows XP operating system to Windows 7 or 8, but only if your PC was built after 2006, has at least 2 gigabytes of random access memory, and hopefully at least a dual-core processor. Otherwise, it'll be as slow as a tricycle on an interstate highway, and some of you know exactly what I mean. Microsoft hasn't sold Windows 7 upgrades in over a year. You can, however, still purchase an OEM Windows disk, which is technically meant for new PCs. It's about $100 to $200 depending on the version. Then there's Windows 8, the upgrade that Microsoft wants you to go to, which costs about $120 for the home version and $200 for the Pro version. Actually, if you buy it through our website, you can get it a little bit cheaper through our affiliate links. But the biggest gripe about Windows 8, it does not come with solitaire. I never realized how angry people could get about a silly little digital card game, but they're mad as hornets, man. Never mind that you can download Microsoft's new and stylish Solitaire pack for free from the Microsoft Store in Windows 8. The fact that it wasn't already there was a deal breaker for a lot of people. But from Windows XP, it's important to realize there is no true upgrade path. You'll need to install Windows 7 or 8 as a clean install, meaning your programs are not coming with you. Sorry, Charlie. Hope you remember where all your CDs and license numbers are. That is, if your CD drive still works. That old Microsoft Office your buddy gave you a couple of years ago, that's obliterated. It's gone. No more Word and Excel for you if you decide to go the upgrade path, unless you completely reinstall it. Now, if you're an average computer user, meaning you check your email, write some letters, do a little news reading, play a little solitaire like a gypsy, and pay a few bills online, you might not need more than Windows XP. Sure, Internet Explorer is obsolete and as high as you can go with XP, but there are other options. And Microsoft's Security Essentials anti-malware will die sometime in 2015 for Windows XP. But there are other options. And there will be no more security and stability patches for XP. So what? XP's been rock solid for years. And there are other options. If it sounds like I'm actually advocating that you could stick with Windows XP, you would be correct. I figure if you do it right, shoot, you could stretch your XP experience out another year, maybe 2, and still be pretty darn safe and secure. And you'll save a couple $100 to boot. Plus, who knows, maybe Windows 9 will cure cancer and forge world peace in a year or so. I'm old school. My daddy told me a long time ago, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And no matter what that digital knucklehead Kim Commando says, XP ain't quite broke yet. So if you're still on board, here's what you can do to squeeze a little more life out of your Windows XP installation. Number 1, install Mozilla Firefox. Firefox is the second most popular browser in the world. It's constantly being updated and patched and is compatible with virtually every important website. Firefox is a little bit faster than Internet Explorer, and it's safer too, with built-in pop-up blocking and advanced security features. It's certainly not malware-proof, nothing really is, but no other browser is either. The cost, it's free, and it runs in Windows XP perfectly. Number 2, install the Firefox No Script plugin. Check out our No Script video, and we explain how scripts are today's perpetrators. If you block the scripts, you've blocked a majority of the malware. So install that into Firefox and surf like a crazy person. The cost, again, free. Number 3, install Malwarebytes Anti-Malware. There's a new premium version out. If you're a Microsoft Security Essentials user, you'll be glad to know Microsoft will continue to provide updates to their anti-malware signatures and their MSE engine for Windows XP users through about July 2015. But definitely download Malwarebytes Anti-Malware as a strong secondary line of protection. Malwarebytes is pledged to support Windows XP indefinitely, and it may be able to fill some of the gaps that Microsoft has left by dropping their support. And be aware that adding Malwarebytes will make an older and slower machine even a tad slower. The cost? It's about $25 a year, and you get protection for up to 3 PCs for home users. And finally, number 4, image your hard drive. Now, if you're really into this XP thing for the long haul, get yourself a copy of Acronis True Image, Semantic Ghost, or some other cloning software, and make a backup image of your Windows XP hard drive as soon as possible. Some of our clients have insanely expensive CAD or medical software, and an upgrade would be ridiculously expensive, sometimes costing more than a new car, so for them that's not an option. Better yet, you could pick up another XP-compatible machine, clone your hard drive to that, and then tuck it into a closet somewhere. The Dell Optiplex 3000 series still has Windows XP drivers, but that won't last forever. Your cost for imaging your hard drive, about $50 for the software, plus somewhere between $60 and $80 for a hard drive. If you have an IDE interface, it's going to be a little tough, so good luck finding that one. So, if your computer is too old or slow to upgrade, meaning if it's older than 7 years about, and you're dead set against the nifty new Windows 8.1 desktop interface and its new shiny solitaire program, you can still purchase a Windows 7 computer online. The Home Edition of Windows 7 will be available through at least October 2014, and the Pro version will probably survive an additional 6 months to a year following that. So, those are your options. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You've got a little bit of time. I figured you've got 6 months to a year before you're completely in a danger zone. But follow those 4 steps, and you can continue to have a fulfilling and fun and recognizable Windows XP experience. I'm Chuck Fresh, the PCGYN. This is Computer Care Clinic's Tip of the Day.